We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you guys to smash that like button. And here we are with GCT, Gigacloud Technology Inc. Had an explosive run yesterday. I stated we were going to watch what's going on with inflow versus outflow in the bull and bear indicators, and also our supports here. And it's at a very interesting level because the second support that we were watching, it's actually slightly above it and fighting there. And we're going to look at what the 42 vision indicator is showing in our inflow versus outflow indicator. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And as you see here popping up on the screen, these are some of the home runs I managed to find this week alone. While not guaranteed to be this way every single day, we strive for opportunities like these every single day. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning each gave 3 to 5%, 5 to 10% plus, but two of them turned out to be a home run, and that was BIAF and PXMD. We caught it in the pre-market here with BIAF sitting sideways towards the bell. The outflows were picking up, and all of a sudden, moments after, inflows picked up. They crossed the midpoint to the upside. It went ahead. It was under a bull indicator. No bear indicator popped up, and popped up with strength here on 42 vision for a highest point of 40% plus within minutes, guys. And then we caught PXMD. The inflows were picking up in the pre-market, and it went up nearly a highest point of 40% plus up towards the bell. Full strength on 42 vision. Pulled back down, found support. Inflows did not cross. They stayed above the midpoint and started to pick up. Got a bull indicator and went for another run of 40% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with GCT, Gigacloud Technologies Inc. And as I stated earlier in the video, holding itself up at some key support levels here at around $19 to $18 and fighting to stay above 2015. Now I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot or QQQ bot or newly released Tesla bot. And we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. And slots are now open. If interested, check out that link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, and we look forward to having you join us. So here we are with GCT under a bear indicator. Yesterday was explosive, got that bull indicator. Inflows got crossed the day before going into the aftermarket hours. Saw it sideways here as you see it in the pre-market and pulled away from it. Got the bull indicator and ran from $15 all the way up to $26 at highs. And we were watching how these outflows were picking up, sitting sideways here, but there was a hidden divergence on the 15-minute that it was actually trying to hold itself up above the midpoint. Turns out it went ahead, went red, it tried to hold itself, crossed the midpoint, got a bear indicator, and continued lower in the pre-market and sat sideways for most of the day. This pop was not strong enough, and you could see why with the inflow versus outflow indicator. They did not cross the midpoint. Outflows were still dominating and bear indicator dominating and no bull indicator, okay? Super important to understand how inflow versus outflow and the bull and bear indicators and 42 vision in general give us that edge. Now, on the 30-minute, outflows were dominating. They sat sideways here, and I was going to watch if it stayed above the midpoint or if it started to continue towards it. And today in the pre-market and even towards the end of the aftermarket hours, it started pulling downwards, rolled over into today, and then it actually crossed that midpoint. And for most of the day, stayed below it here on the 30-minute as well. And you could see how it was ranging sideways, got that bear indicator, and extreme weakness was sitting here for most of the day. Now, the most interesting part is the end of the day, and I'm going to be watching this going into next week because even though we're under a bear indicator, it found support, as I stated, around $19 to $20, $18 range, and now it's bouncing back up towards the 20s. We need to see it break back above $22, but here on the inflows, it actually now just started to pick up some momentum, right? Went from red to green, trying to cross that midpoint. It hasn't crossed yet. I'm going to be watching for that going into tomorrow. And same thing here on the 15-minute within the volatility. Got really, really close to it. We actually want to see this break through it, get a bull indicator that cancels out that bear indicator, and for that to roll over into the 30-minute as well. Get that movement going, break above 22, cancel out that bear indicator, and get these inflows picking up here to the upside, right? I'm going to be watching for that very carefully. Now, if it crosses back down to the downside and it does not cross over and it rejects and the outflows continue to dominate, it's going to hold down the stock or even bring it down lower. And the first support is 1871, and below that is down here at 1676. Those are the key levels I'm watching to the downside. Now, on the bigger time frames here, such as the 1 hour, again, very interesting position. When the outflows are dominating, it's either going to be a straight line shot to the downside, and when the inflows are dominating, a straight line shot to the upside. But when things start to slow down, it tends to be a support level. This was a support level before it started to pick up, and things actually went up stronger. Got a bull indicator in the process as well, and you can see those inflows crossing up with strength. Now, not guaranteed to do the same thing, but right now in the bigger picture, it's almost a staircase effect. On the 1 hour, it's still under a bull indicator, no bear indicator, and this could be the next leg up for the next bull run, right? This is just not a setback, if not a setup, as I call it, for the next bull run, if it could start working its way back up towards resistance levels and hold support, right? So right now it's doing that based off the bigger picture, and right here our inflows are really close to where the outflows have slowed down, right? Outflows were dominating here. They crossed over, but they're actually sitting sideways. If this could go ahead and get back up and go from red to green, cross the midpoint and push upwards, it could start reflecting in the charts as those inflows are picking up, and we need to see how it reacts at the resistance levels. And if the 1 hour stays with this bull indicator and no bear indicator pops up, it could be dominating over the chart. We could see a rollover into the 30-minute within the volatility, and same thing here with the 15-minute. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, and let's make some money.